Alright, everyone. Rumbutt here. It's time to beat Elden Ring. There's a couple of things I realized that I haven't gotten, but I'm going to get them after I beat the game. Not on stream. Just because, like, they're minor, whatever. So today, it's just... I'm going to read a couple of item descriptions of shit that I got last night, that I didn't bother to read on stream because I was so... I was so let down by the giant conquering hero's grave. It felt so anticlimactic, right? I expected to spend a couple of hours on that, and there was nothing. It was nothing. It was easy. There were no chariots. There were no really complicated puzzles. I mean, there was one puzzle, but the puzzles were just execution, man. Really, giant conquering hero's grave and sainted hero's grave kind of suck. The best one is clearly Ariza. Anyway. Now, I know people hate the fucking chariots, but I fucking love the chariots. I think they're the coolest fucking thing. And they're the best part of the hero's grave, and every hero's grave should have them. The fucking two hero's graves that don't have them, Sainted and Giant Conquering, they kind of suck compared to the other three. And then the boss, okay, I'm gonna stop. You know what we're gonna do right now? We're gonna fucking play Elden Ring. That's what we're gonna do. Alright. We're gonna play Elden Ring. That's what we're gonna do. Right? Alright? We're not just gonna play Elden Ring, we're gonna beat Elden Ring. We are going to fucking arise and become the Elden Lord. So there's gonna be reading some item descriptions, maybe doing a final fashion check, just to be like, well, what do I want? What do I want to look like for the end of the game? Okay, I'm not ruined up. Okay, good. Okay, so first off, item descriptions, then fashion check, and then we beat the game. Okay? All right? Okay, let's see. Let's just do this to see if we got anything. Black Flame Monk. I know I read that already. Okay. Don't need upgrade materials. Did I get any? Gallery's bell bearing. Yeah. Right. Got those. I think I got those off stream. Yeah, none of that matters. Did I get any spells? No. Oh, I got Garank's Beast Claw. Right, but literally the same thing as a different, as another one. That we already read from him. Grail, I didn't fucking read the description on this spell. I got it off stream, I believe. Superior Incantation of Dragon Communion. Channels the power of Grail, the Elder Dragon, an incantation of legendary status. Transforms the caster into a dragon to emit a terrible roar, reducing the attack power and defense of nearby enemies. Grail was the mother of all dragons, dwarfing all who stood before her like a looming mountain. Obviously the mother of all modern dragons, not the mother of all, because the ancient dragons are obviously a different breed. Alright, let's put that back. Check this. Now we just got, okay, yeah, okay, and up here, oops, oh, right, because I fucking took a lot of shit, okay, I read that, but I didn't read this. Candle stand used in the worship of Byrak, the most hallowed monk prelate of the Giant's Flame. Concerned over the lazy arrogance with which the monks treated the flame, Byrak severed his own head as a lesson to the others, intending it to be used as a candlestand. His faith yet smolders from within the cranial vessel. Surge of Faith, unique skill. Set the flames of Byrak's faith ablaze in the cranial vessel, then raise it aloft to rain down fireballs in all directions. Repeated inputs will continue to raise the armament aloft, continuing the attack. Yeah, okay. It's a faith fire weapon. It's a great hammer. Okay, cool. All right. Did I read this one? Okay, no, I did. And then Pest Slave, we of course have already read long ago. Okay. Put this back to type. And then the giant seal. Sacred seal depicting the one-eyed god of the fire giants, adorned with braids of red hair. Sacred seal wielded by fire monks and prelates. This catalyst enhances giant's flame incantations and doesn't have any fucking useful lore on it. Okay. I think that's it, right? Yeah, that should be it. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's the lore. Okay, so now it's fashion check time. Okay, I think Fia's hood is solid. Right. Okay. All right. I'm going to try... let's see. We're just going to sort through. Okay, that looks pretty cool, but I'd need to adjust the other two pieces of armor. I don't think it really fits with my look, though. That still is medium. No. No. Definitely not. I had this once upon a time, but it's no longer relevant. Definitely not. Banished Knight armor puts me at heavy load, so definitely not. Knight's Cavalry puts me at medium load. Looks fucking cool as fuck, but definitely need adjustments to the other pieces of gear for that. Heavy, 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 heavy. Medium for Crucible, but I don't think I'm going to use Crucible. Redons, and then these are even heavier. What's the other? Let's see. Clean Rot. Don't think Clean Rot's really my aesthetic. Bloodhound Knight, not the aesthetic. Millennia's not the aesthetic. Black Knife. It's pretty alright, but I think I like Knight's Cavalry better. Zamor. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool, but it's not really my style. White Reed, no. Scale, we used that before. Yeah, no, not the Halig Tree stuff. Definitely not the Eye stuff. Not the Erd Tree. Swordstress was cool, but not really my jam. What's the Vulgar Militia look like? No. Raptor's Black Feathers, of course, is an option, but it's a little light. I don't think it really fits my character. Lord of Blood's Robe, hell no. Fellowman Cloak, also no. Definitely not the Godskin shit or the Fur Raiment. Definitely not the Marai Robe. Ruler's Robe, no. Traveling Maiden, no. Finger Maid, no. Sage, no. Fia's, pretty cool, but no. These are all too light, right? This is like the one, like the Preceptors. I could get down with the Preceptors, I think. Maybe. Page Garb, nah. Battle Mage Robe, Queen's Robe, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so I think I'm definitely gonna settle on Knight's Cavalry. Okay. So we're currently medium load. So now we're gonna swap over to gauntlets. Let's see what gauntlets we can get. Okay, let's see. Black Knife is good. Drake Knight, I don't know. It has like the red shit. Briar's no good. Royal Remains I don't really want. Malekiths we could look at. Just need to make sure they all keep me in medium load. Okay, so pretty much everything other than these. Alright, let's see. Let's start off with Black Knife. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Then there's the carrion stuff down here. We'll check Clean Rot just for the... but that's not working. We'll check Drake Knight just for the hell of it. Yeah, no. Blythes. Nah, I don't think so. It's not dark enough. Sure, we'll check roll. Nah. Malekiths. Malekiths are pretty cool. Don't know if they really go with it. And then, of course, the Knight's Cavalry obviously goes with itself. Do I want to just stick with the carrion? I feel like I just want to stick with the carrion for this. Okay, feet. Checking feet. We currently have Blythe's Greaves, so there's not much that's going to put us over. Malekiths. Knight's Cavalry. Actually, you know what? I think we keep Blythe's Greaves, right? Nah. Nah. Malekiths or Knight's Cavalry or something like that. Alright, let's check Malekiths. Alright, that looks pretty alright. Doesn't quite match with everything, but it's pretty alright. We could do the matching set. That's heavy. And then those are both heavy. Yeah, okay. Maybe. Okay, we're keeping one Blythe armor piece. And we're putting Fia's hood back on, because I think it looks cooler. Okay. Now, let's just double check and make sure that the alterations are... Yeah, we're gonna keep the cloak. Okay. Okay, so I think this is my final form. The lighting in Round Table Hold right now is weird, so it might not be the best. Okay, I need to... What time is it? Okay, I need to pass the time and go out someplace that'll be... I need to go to, I need to go to Limgrave. I'm just gonna go back to the first step, right? Just to check on this armor. Because, like, because it's all sepia toned, it's a little bit hard to see, like, mismatches. You know? Like, it might look terrible as soon as I get out of the weird lighting in, Round Table. Really wish it wasn't raining. Super helpful. Okay. I think this works. I mean, it's not the best. I don't know. Yeah, the Black Knight stuff, or the Black Knife stuff is too shiny. Do I just want to wear the full Knight's Cavalry set? Other than the hood? Maybe so. Maybe so. That doesn't feel right. Yep. Okay. Fashion remains unchanged. We're sticking with it. This is my look and I'm sticking with it. Okay. Sorry for the detour to just redo literally the exact same shit that I have, but, you know. Okay. Now that we've traveled back here, I need to double check and make sure I'm set for fire. No talk. Prompt. Spells are correct. Physique is fire and crimson bubble tier. Yes. Ashes are sword dance and parry and no skill with fire. Talisman is fire scorpion. Cool. We're good to go. What's up, Spirit? Behold, the Erd tree yet stands. Tall and unwavering, mindless of the scorch of the flame of ruin. Then we are yet golden ones. Sure, buddy. City's completely buried in ash, but... Oh, I guess that's the way that you can still get down? I mean, obviously I'm supposed to head for the Erd tree, so I guess I'm supposed to head this way. There's Grand Sax. Oh, the wing broke off. Okay, yeah. Oh, shit, these are like fallen branches of the Erd tree. Yeah, no torrent. Just making sure. Alright. We need to thoroughly explore this area before we fuck around. So, shit tons of ash fell. And, bunch of branches. Need to thoroughly explore because I know there's some stuff here that I definitely want to get. Oh shit. Is this... Oh, I recognize this spot. Yeah. Let's go see if we can't find Bach. I kinda set the capital, like, I kinda destroyed the capital with Bach in it. So, let's go see if our buddy's alright. Oh look, the shortcut door, got reclosed. I suppose the shortcut elevator goes beneath a pile of ash now, so. East Capital Rampart again? Yep. Yeah, we probably killed Bach. Okay, so this is the way back out of the capital, most likely. Yeah, right? Yeah, this is how we came in the first time. Cathedral of the Forsaken? Oh, right, this is underground. Okay, yeah. I was like, what the fuck is that? And it's like, yeah, it's the place that... Okay, so this is... So you could theoretically come back in from the outside where we originally came in. And then you would be greeted by this. So this is where we initially entered. And then all this shit's got wrecked. This is where the little buddies were. This is where the weird kind of gargoyle was. Right? The little Halig tree weirdos, little Mikkola's little weirdos. Yeah, we can't jump up that. Okay. Let's head over and see if we can get over next to the fortified manor. I assume we can't get there since online it said that you couldn't activate Millennia's Rune after you'd done this, except by using the Tower of Return, which of course is what I did last night. Right, so this is where we originally climbed the wing up. I hear sounds. We obviously can't climb the wing up any longer. Yeah, it looks like the wing got broken. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, now we're full on exploring. Let's do this. I hear spooky noises. Okay, that's a gargoyle. Got it. Fortified manor's all fucked up. Visions of precious item. Okay, that's what I want to get over there. I see it. I've seen it. No grace ahead. So, originally there was a grace here, but there isn't anymore. Try right. So that's the street. Can we drop down here? We sure can. Bye. Not what I was hoping for. Not what I was hoping for. Well, that took quite a bit. Totally not worth. Is there a grace here? Something? Anything? I just need to make sure to explore the full area because I don't want to miss things. If only I had a ladder. Yeah, they were probably talking about the gargoyle. That was a I believe that was a Blackblade Kindred, not just a Valiant Gargoyle. Why would there be a horse? Why horse? At least there aren't many enemies. Be wary of tree. Yeah, this is where the grace used to be, right? Up here? Yeah, this is where it used to be. Okay. Because then you would run past here, and then there was a gargoyle right here. Okay, yeah, yeah. Offer ruin and then precious item ahead. Try coffin. Ah, I get it. Likely out of stamina. By the way, still no horse. Oh shit, the fucking roots that we used to get up to where... Oh god. The roots are gone. We can't climb up them anymore. Duh. We burned them all off, man. It's a shame we can't see the state of Round Table Hold during this, but I guess Round Table Hold is now, like, aligned with the present timeline or something. Because of the burning of the Erd Tree or something like that. Gladiators are gone. Try left, behold precious item. High road, oh high road. Dead end. See, now, I don't want to do this too fast, but I came this way thinking, oh yeah, this is the way to get up to the Erd Tree, and it's like, it's not anymore. This doesn't work. Let's just mercy kill these idiots. I mean, they're not going to be alive much longer anyway, right? Ooh, ghost, no, that's a message. Try here. Okay, was there an item there and we've already gotten it, so it's not there anymore? Right? Yeah, okay. So this was pointless. Offer faith. Yeah, this is where fucking Gold Mask and Korhin were. Seeing all this stuff to get over there is gone now. So, we gotta go back down. Which is a little tedious. Fortunately, it doesn't seem like there are many enemies left, because it seems like burning the Erd Tree killed most of the things in the capital. Sorry, Bach. And also the ash makes a different path, right? So we're gonna be able to, right, much more easily get up there, because we're going to go out essentially the side that would have been the front door, right? Let's see. So this is all right. So do we jump down here? Damn, I had a nice number there. Yep. This is the old plaza. This was the gate. I guess let's run down into the street real quick. There's a manhole cover that's open. Which lets you drop down into the fucking subterranean thing if you haven't gotten there already. This is where the Grace used to be. Let's just go over here real quick just to make sure we scrape everything. Yep. So yeah, that manhole cover is the way you get down into the subterranean shit if you hadn't unlocked it yet. Because the subterranean shit, like the shunning grounds, doesn't actually change with this, from what I understand. Grace does not guide us here. Okay. I was just checking to see if there was guidance. Ooh, purple. What's this? A rune arc. I don't care. I suppose I can arc up, though. Might as well. Alright, I'm just making sure to scrape. And then it's got to be over here somewhere, right? The way to get up. It's got to be on this side here. Probably much easier to jump up to. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Just make sure to check over here. Item ahead. Check over this side right here. Almost certainly it's the Place where we saw the message, where we saw the shadows, someone running. Seek Rump. Yeah, this is going down. That's not going to take us to an item. There's one item in particular that I know is here that I want to get. Well, I just want to be sure that I don't miss any items, you know? Precious item ahead. It's over there. Okay. That's not something I care about. Precious item, my ass. It's just a bunch of runes. Runes are a dime a dozen, especially at this point in the game. Like, what are you even fucking talking about? I don't fucking care about runes. Get out of here. Get out of here with your fucking runes. No one cares about runes. Oh, that's where the statue of Radagon was. Let's actually go over there, just in case. Hey, look, I'm standing on top of Radagon. Oh, let's actually jump over here, just in case. Anything we can find from here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, cool, 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 cool. I guess they're probably all up the fucking elevator, right? All the cool things. They're probably all up this way. Well done, Tarnished. Have my shield just in case. Behold God. Behold Fort. Sure is, buddy. Okay. This is about to be a boss fight, I'm pretty sure. How did you not expect Traitor? By the way, I know exactly who we're about to find in here. Oh, look who it is. Try Madness. Do I get summons?
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden. To become an Elden. It's a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us, that we continue to struggle unto eternity. Not even you. A man cannot kill a god.
Get fucked, Gid. Get fucked, Gids. Okay, let's... Hang on. Grace? Yeah, okay, Grace. You know what? I reject that. I can absolutely fucking kill a god, you silly motherfucker. Okay. Back in the Earth Tree Sanctuary once again. Okay, now I need to check the shit that I just got. First of all, the weapon, obviously. Scepter of the All-Knowing. An int weapon, okay. Scepter in the form of a hand grasping a pearl, signature weapon of Sir Gideon Ofnir, the All-Knowing. The pearl stands for the world, the heavens, and an eye, representing the many forms of knowledge never fully attainable. Even knowing that, the All-Knowing's hand grasps for it. Knowledge above all is the unique skill. Raise the scepter and manifest the realm of the All-Knowing. Enemy magic and holy damage negation will be reduced for all within the area, including the caster. Interesting. Let's look at his armor. I'm going to make this easier on myself. Helm set with countless eyes and ears, worn by Gideon Ofnir the All-Knowing. Knowledge begins with the recognition of one's ignorance, the realization that the search for knowledge is unending. But when Gideon glimpsed into the will of Queen Marika, he shuddered in fear. At the end that should not be. Armor set with, knowledge, same, same, and same. Okay. Okay, check to see if there's a talk prompt. There is not. Yeah, Gids, you're an idiot. Like, if I can't kill a god, then, like... Right? If I can't do it, then why not just let me try? Why you gotta fucking stand in my way? Right? It's like, what's the point of standing in my way? Like, you acknowledge that you can't do it, and you say, even I can't do it, right? But if you say, even I can't do it, implying that I'd be more capable of doing it than you, how is it that, you, think you can stop me with force of arms? That seems rather silly, doesn't it? Okay, we definitely can't climb up that way. Okay. And we got 165,000 runes that we don't care about. Let there be fire. Okay, let's see if we can get back up. Fingermaid's dead. Cool. We got a friend. He has returned. The Lord has returned at long last. I also had this boss spoiled for me. Our very first Lord to brandish the Elden Ring once more. Yeah. So, we know who the next boss is going to be. Oh yeah, and then there were a bunch of dead Fingermaidens to begin with anyway. Doesn't that put me... Yeah, it puts me at level 190 if I'm fucking running a rune arc. Try lift. Left, then try look carefully. Try left. Yep. Okay. Yep. Make sure not to miss items. Shield out for, So, I imagine... sure. I imagine that what's happening here is kind of repeating history of what happened in Farum Azula. Although, obviously, Farum Azula's disaster was somewhat different than the disaster that befell Leyndell, in that it was like a tornado. A big storm. This disaster of fire. Fucking Gideon pulling the ladder back up. This disaster, Born of Fire, is the disaster unique to the Erd Tree civilization. I assume the Farum Azula that existed before the Erd Tree was, there's nothing there. Great. The Farum Azula that existed before the Erd Tree was in the sky, and therefore their disaster was a tornado, because they were a sky-based civilization. This civilization is based around a tree, and therefore this civilization based around a tree, therefore their disaster that ends them is a fire. Okay, I'm expecting this item, but it's not the item that I really want. There's the other item, which I'm going to look up now. Vastly heals. Oh shit, it's an Erd Tree incantation instead of a Two Fingers incantation. You can see because it's in a different section, because the Lord's Heal is in this section, and the Erd Tree Heal is in this section. The Erd Tree once flourished with abundance, yet it was only for a fleeting moment, such is the course of all life. Okay, let's just swap it over. I assume it doesn't take... I didn't actually check and see that it didn't take more slots. Yeah. Okay. And now I'm going to fucking check this shit, because... Okay. I don't need to... I don't know why I did that. Go over here. Go over here. And... Okay, I'm not bothering with that right now. I can get that after. That's fine. I don't need to fuck with that. That sounds like a bunch of shit. That sounds like a bunch of shit that I don't need to fuck with right now. So I'm not doing it. Anyway, I knew it was here. I looked where it is. I looked what you have to do to get it, and I'm just like, yeah, no. Let's just go fight boss. That's what I'm really here for right now. Beware of strong foe. Try talisman. There are deaths on the way. Why are there deaths on the way? Dashing through required ahead. Warrior required ahead. Dastard ahead, so to speak. Why is it always fear? First off, jumping and then running. It's Nefeli. Oh yeah, we're bringing Nefeli. Especially considering what I know about Nefeli, because I accidentally spoiled myself on some of this stuff. Anyway, here's the real Godfrey. And the Ghost of Setosh.
It's been a long while, Morgoth.
Oh, that, yeah, I killed his son.
Long and hard didst thou fight. Tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured the Elden Ring resteth close at hand. Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more. Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. Twas nobly
Damn, man, your monologue kind of fucked me over. Alright. Alright. You get that one for free, Godfrey. You get that one for free. You ain't gonna get that chance again. Because this time, we ain't got a cutscene to deal with. This next time, we ain't got a cutscene to deal with. We just get straight into the fight. You ain't gonna have that advantage of me being a little bit further into the boss arena. Alright? That was a little cheat. You ain't gonna have that advantage this time. Alright? You think you get that chance again? You think you get that chance again? You don't. You don't, Godfrey. Alright, Nefeli, let's go. Listen, I know that kind of sucked, but he had the monologue going, and I was a little bit further into the arena than I would normally like. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. Then we're gonna go Golden Vow. Then we're gonna have the heal on. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. Okay. Alright. So now we just go in. We hit it. We chug. Alright, he got hands. Alright, phase 2. Okay, no longer a ghost.
Thou didst me good service, Siraj.
He's dropping the weights. Remember, Siraj was the thing that restrained him. So he just killed Siraj in order to gain more power. You could have just taken the L, my dude. Couldn't you just take the L? Why you gotta kill your longest and oldest friend instead of taking the L?
I've given thee courtesy enough.
Man can't just take the L. Although I suppose abandon dignity and pride and all that shit. Yeah, sure.
Now I fight as Horaloo.
And that's why Nefeli's here.
Warrior!
Yeah, you ain't shit, bro!
Tarnished. Thy strength befits same crown.
Thanks for the assist, Nefeli. Like I said, you don't get it again. Remembrance of the warrior Horaloo. When Godfrey, first Elden Lord, was robbed of his grace, becoming tarnished, he took with him his kinfolk, of which we were one, and left the lands between. After the long march of the tarnished came to an end, Godfrey divested himself of kingship, becoming a simple warrior once more. Where's Golden Vow? Golden Vow. Oh, wait. No. Not Golden Vow. Blessing. Golden Vow. And then finally... because I'm guessing we're going to have to deal with some holy damage here. Well, the thorns are burned away now. All right. It's golden light, and we know what that means. I wonder if time runs during the cutscene or if we are paused on our buffs. Well, that's the top of the Elden Ring. And there's Marika. And she's been stabbed through with something. And there's the shit she used to break the Elden Ring. Man, she tried real hard to die. Look at how fucked up she is. But she's still alive. And now she's switched over to being Radigan. They say this... Oh, hell yeah! Oh, yes! Hell yeah! Holy shit! Alright, phase 2 time. This is the beast that came down from the stars and became the Elden Ring. Oh shit, that's a lot of Erd trees. That's bad. Elden stars. Well, all right, Radagon, you gotta go full melee. I feel like. Also, I'm gonna save my big buffs for the second phase. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Don't need the cutscene to play every time. Oh god! Jump. You need to jump those. You need to jump those. You need to jump those. All right, I am going to put Divine Fortification on though. I think that's just prudent, right? Yeah, let's put Golden Vow and Divine Fortification on. I forgot to rune up. That's Elden Stars. Thanks, me. All right. I can see why melee people would hate that boss. And now the pool is gone. Okay. Let me grab my souls real quick. Not that it matters. I believe it's 0. What does this say? Touch Grace. I want to be careful here. This, touch Fractured Marika, touch Grace, summon Ronnie. I feel like touching Grace might be an ending, right? So yeah, I'm gonna summon Ronnie. I'm just gonna do it. This is the ending I went for. This is the ending I'm doing.
The battle is over, I see.
Yeah, that shit was fucked. Yeah, sorry about your dad. But, I mean, you know. You were in on the plan. The whole suicide thing that she was trying to do. So.
I do solemnly swear to every living being and every living soul. Now cometh the age of the stars. 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon. Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond. Into fear, doubt, and loneliness, as the path stretcheth into darkness. Well then, shall we? My fair consort eternal.
So people said that that was mistranslated and nonsensical, but like that wasn't nonsensical at all. It's very clearly like instead of the tree, it would be the moon, and the moon would be like a vessel to travel through the night, to go out and fuck up the outer gods, right? Who keep messing with the world, right? And that's why, right, every living being, right, gets to have like the like this, right? Like that's listen. From the rest of Ronnie's story, from the rest of Ronnie's quest, and then going into that, I feel like, okay, you replace the tree with the moon, and then the moon is a vessel, because you see, it was like a hollow moon, right? The moon is a vessel that allows us to travel out there in order to fucking take it to the outer gods who keep fucking with us. The outer gods who keep sending us rot, who keep sending us the fucking Elden beast. The Elden, the outer gods who are fucking giving us the flame of frenzy and the rot and the Elden beast and the fucking whatever the fucking despair curse shit that Dung Eater was doing and the blood shit that fucking Moog was doing. Ronnie's like, fuck all you motherfuckers. We're gonna make the moon into a spaceship and come for y'all. That's my take. That's what I think that ending was. Anyway. Also, once again, Elle Woods, what, like it's hard? Like, people were like, oh, Elden Beast is such bullshit, and it's just like, just dodge, forehead. Yes, I did have Lord's Divine Fortification. Obviously. And I saved my buffs, and my fucking second chance did proc on literally the first attack. So, yeah, but, like, that's because I fucked up, because I was like, I need to swap to my shield, but I already had swapped to my shield, so I swapped to my fucking... Yeah. So that was just me being dumb, right? I wonder what the other endings are like. I mean, I'm gonna find out, not necessarily entirely on stream. I'll probably stream when I'm going through the end again, and when I'm fighting Millennia again, and shit like that. But my subsequent playthroughs, I'm probably not gonna stream very much. But I'll probably do like shit like Millennia and Radon and like the ending on stream. Just because, you know. Well, because Millennia is a fucking cool-ass fight. Radon for the memes. And the ending for the lore, obviously. Ronnie. Amy Fionn Edwards. Goddamn, I love her. She did a great job. Celivis, Charles Dale, he did a fucking great job. I just heard some of the lines that I missed. I was watching Wooly Versus playthrough, and holy shit. Godskin nobles, Godskin apostles. Man, what a fucking amazing game, right? I'm very interested in what happens with the other endings. Now, I could have cheesed it there and fucking been like, okay. I could have cheesed it and been like, alright, quit out of the game, upload my save data to be able to cheese it so that I could, like, overwrite my save data and get multiple endings in one playthrough. But I didn't want to do that. But I feel like touching the Grace was one of the endings. There was touching Grace, right? There were three things. There was touch Grace. There was, there was, summon Ronnie, and there was touch the crumbled America. So I guess I don't feel like I had 3 endings unlocked. I feel like I had just the 2, so touching the Grace was probably fine. Like, touching the Grace probably just activated it to teleport to, but I didn't want to fuck with it. Because, you know, sometimes in like, Souls games, like, walking a certain direction triggers an ending in a situation like that. Yeah, so the Elden Ring turned back into the Elden Beast. We get the information on, we get what the deal is there from the description of Elden Stars, right? I believe. Because when you goddamn, this music's fucking great too. When you grab Elden Stars, the description on Elden Stars says that a beast from the stars was sent to the lands between and then later became the Elden Ring. I believe that's what the Elden Stars description says. Anyway, like I said, she's making the moon into a spaceship to go and fight the outer gods. And I'm down with that, because fuck them. Because remember, she's right, she has now become a god, but she's become a god in an expressly, like, she has become a god while rejecting the Greater Will. Because the Greater Will wanted her to become the new god, but she rejected it and fucking went and killed the Two Fingers, apparently, at least from what we could tell. Right? So, like, she has become a god, but she's not become the god that the Greater Will wanted her to be. Right? And if you look at Marika, it's easy to understand why she wouldn't want to become the god that the Greater Will wanted her to become. No, do not begin Journey 2. Okay, let's go check out the remembrances that we got. We got Horalu and the Elden Remembrance. And we also probably got gear that we can purchase as well. Elden Lord Crown. Get some good lore here. Crown of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. The age of the Erd Tree began amongst conflict when Godfrey was lord of the battlefield. He led the war against the giants, faced the Storm Lord alone, and then there came a moment when his last worthy enemy fell, and it was then, as the story is told, that the hue of Lord Godfrey's eyes faded. And if we remember from the dialogue that Melina gives us, it is because Marika took the grace away from him and us. We were one of the people who was with him fighting. We were one of his people. we were part of his army. And when Marika removed grace from all of us, from Godfrey, she also removed grace from all of his people, including us, right? It didn't get removed from his children because his children were also the children of Marika, so they kept their grace. They kept their grace, those of them that had it, by virtue of being children of Marika, right? Obviously, Moog and Morgoth never had the grace to begin with because they were omens. Armor of Godfrey. Yeah, so it's basically all the same lore. All right, let's look at these remembrances. And remember to check Remembrance of the Warrior. We already checked that. Okay. Remembrance of the Elden Beast. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by blah, blah, blah. It was the vassal beast of the greater will and living incarnation of the concept of order. So essentially, the greater will sent this monster down to the lands between. Okay, let's see what you can actually get. Axe of Godfrey. Big strength. Weapon of Godfrey. Elden Lord. It was broken in a battle fought as leader of the Tarnished during the Long March. This weapon is symbolic of Godfrey's vow to conduct himself as a lord, later becoming an emblem of the Golden Lineage. In the days of the past, a crown was warranted with strength. Regal Roar let out Mighty Cry, raising attack power while sending out a shockwave that cannot be guarded against by stomping the ground, while active strong attack becomes a lunging slash. And the Ash of War is Horalu's Earthshaker. Slam both hands in the ground to violently shake the earth and unleash a shockwave, followed up with an additional input to slam the ground again, usable on all melee armaments. That's fucking cool. We'll grab that real quick. And then this, Marika's Hammer. Stone hammer made in the lands of the Newman, outside the lands between. The tool with which Queen Marika shattered the Elden Ring and Radagon attempted to repair it. Wait. Wait a second. So Marika and Radagon were the same person, but they also were at odds. Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. This makes sense. This makes sense. Marika and Radagon were the same person, but they were also two different people. So Marika shattered the Elden Ring, and then Radagon tried to repair it. Hammer partially broke upon shattering the ring, becoming splintered with rune fragments. Unique skill Goldbreaker, leap up high and, while suspended in midair, imbue the rune shard with light before smashing it down hard on the ground. The heroic Radagon's signature attack. 2012-19. It's a holy weapon, right? Sacred Relic Sword. Sword wrought from the remains of a god who should have lived a life eternal. Thoughts on what the weapon portends are many and varied. Some consider it a mark of a great sin, or a sign of great devastation. Some think of it as the end of an age, while others the beginning. Wave of gold, imbue the sword with bygone golden glory, then fire it at foes. A wide golden wave fans out forward, sweeping through all enemies caught in this path. So this is the Elden Beast's weapon, which was made out of the remains of Marika and Radagon. Okay, so basically, Marika wanted to die and Radagon didn't. I guess. And that's why Radagon fought us. That's why we didn't fight Marika. Right? It's a Dex greatsword. I'm going to get the hammer. Let's talk to these nerds and see what they have to say. And then actually go back and see if we can...
I see.
She has nothing to say. I did it. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go back over there just to see if touching the Grace was just something we could have done. I'm gonna go and see if I could have just touched the Grace in there to get a teleport point inside the Erd Tree. Like, can I even go back in there? I cannot. Okay. So that's Elden Ring. I've finished the game at last. I'm gonna be doing some more builds. Soon. And the New Game Plus the New Game Plus is gonna have some different weapons. I need to respec before I can use them. But yeah, New Game Plus is going to be doing different weapons for this character. And oh yeah, I'll probably, like, another thing I'll stream on other playthroughs and or New Game Plus is probably, like, some of the things that I missed because I fucked up. Because obviously I fucked up some things and I would like to show them to y'all and have a record of them. So that's another thing that I'm going to be doing. Yeah, if we look here. Now, obviously, I need to go respec before I begin Journey 2. Because Journey 2, like I said, it requires different stats. For the Death Knight build that I'm going to go for Journey 2 with Blasphemous Blade and Gargoyle's Black Blade. Which I'm not actually going to dual wield. I could potentially do it, but then I'd be heavy load. And that's going to be my shield, I think. Oh, that puts me at heavy load. Shit. Well, I'm going to go get the Erd Tree favor shit anyway. Okay, that's fine. And I need to do some shit before I do that anyway, so let me fix my gear again. Yeah, I shouldn't be switching my gear yet. It's not time for that. Carrion Knight Gauntlets. Anyway. Thanks for watching me play through Elden Ring, everybody. Man, now I can finally do, like, Final Fantasy 12. And I mean, I'm going to do some more Elden Ring, too. But, like, Final Fantasy 12 is going to be coming up. All right, see you around, everybody.